you all, you beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming along and joining me again on another live stream. Big shout outs to you guys. Seeing you guys carrying on here already. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, hey to Lothar over at Amphi. Getting the moves on over there. Showing everyone how it is done. I'm sure, Lothar. Fantastic. Excellent. And big love, of course, to my beautiful friends who I haven't been able to go over there and see yet, like Kivana and Java X and everybody who's over at with Lothar and having an amazing time over at Amphi. So we're all very jealous and would love to be over there. So yay! Awesome. Amazing. And big shout outs too. We've got Facundo Perez, Steve Beecham, Ryben Card, Alexi, Maylin, my beautiful Maylin with her purple hair. If you haven't seen it, guys, you got to see it. It's after my own heart, Maylin. Love it. Absolutely. Lacey Star, mwah, beautiful to have you here, my love. And Ro Maribel, yay! And Ro is, we're going to be seeing a little bit of Ro later on in the show, everybody. Absolutely, very, very exciting. More on that very soon. Gabriel Kane is here with all the purple hearts flowing. That's what we love to see. Excellent. We've got Christy Berg. I love your little purple insignia there going on. I love it. Delta Destroyer, fantastic. Good to see you. Alex and Naya, what is up? Excellent. And Sarah Riggs, excellent. Serial Killer is here. Alexi, good to see you, my friend in Belarus. Excellent. You guys, so many of you here, love it. Angel, good to see you as well. Awesome. Midnight Almaz, excellent. Beautiful. So much love in the room already. Don't you love that? That's what we're all about here. We're sharing the love. It is real and feeling it. Awesome. Yay. And welcome to anyone else coming in still. Ty Stanley, all good to see you. Mauricio Ramirez. Excellent. Excellent. Waiting to hear the best of you and the best of music. Excellent. Thank you very much. And Axe. I don't know if I said you hello to Axe, my beautiful friend with the genius behind the magical purple bowl, you guys. So, officially, the Axe Genesis purple bowl, as we know. Fantastic. Oh, Roadkill Souffle is here. Fantastic. He made it. Sorry, she made it. I can't remember just right this second. And Dave Bukowski is in the house as well. Good to see you, Dave. Awesome. LJ, hey, good to see you over here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. And Dave has got the day off. Fantastic. Took my advice there, Dave, taking the day off. That is what it's all about. We've got to have some rest sometimes, hey. Don't we all? That is it. Dark Thorn, Roseheart, good to see you. Awesome. Beautiful people. That's it. Yes, I love your psychotic purple hair, Maylin. It's nothing psychotic about it. Check this out, right? Okay. We're soul sisters, I tell you. Excellent. Even the fangs. I don't have the fangs, but you're one up on me there. I'll have to see about that for Halloween, won't we? All good. All right, you guys. So it feels for me like an eternity since the last live stream. I think it's because, though, I sort of was working it out, because I ended up being able to do 2 back to back, and it was like, oh, back in the flow, and then we had to, you know, it's like second week, like, oh, it's been so long, I feel like I miss it. But anyway, that's totally cool, and we had the video in between, as we do, and yes, absolutely love it. And just loving being back here with you today and sharing some more love. And that's what it's all about. Excellent. So it's been a busy time. It's like, you know, like you do a release and you think, oh, okay, you know, a bit of a rest. No, just keep going. That's what it's all about here. Because as you might know, I might have mentioned that with the release, you know, obviously it was a dance video project and it was amazing. I had a huge selection of amazing dancers to work with, and I wasn't able to fit everybody in the video. You know, it's kind of like, oh, certain ones worked, certain ones didn't quite so much, and it was just the feel and everything, and wanting to be able to feature everybody, you know, to a good degree. And so it's been a priority of mine to kind of work with one of the remixes and create another music video and feature all of the dancers, because they're just so amazing. It's so amazing. And that is what we're going to have a little sneak peek at coming up very, very soon. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. It's not quite finished yet, the whole thing, but it's going to be published very, very soon as an official remix to the Deep Energy remix of Be Here Now. Now, beautifully decided by and voted on kind of thing by my beautiful patrons, thank you so much for helping me out with that decision, because it was a tough one and we were sort of working out what to do there, and it was perfect and I love it, and yay. So we are going to be checking that out very, very soon. And yes, it's going to be, as I said, published soon as well. So that is every single dancer that was part of the dance video project is in this video. Every single one. So there's a lot of dancing going on. It's going to be good and you're going to hopefully love it. Excellent. Yay. So that is part of the plan for today. Today we're also going to be doing like back on track with like tip of the week, which is about how to make your dreams come true this week. It was actually inspired by a really cool post that Dave Bukowski shared with me. Thank you, Dave. It was all about sort of like planning, manifesting your dreams and that kind of thing. So we're going to look at that a little bit because it's very, very dear to my heart, and some really good home truths there. Just if you're, you know, got big plans, big dreams, and it's like you can make it happen. There's just a couple of key little things you need to know in there, which is really, really cool. Excellent. And we got to Faustino. Oh my goodness, here's a challenge for me. Faustino Ediberto Tapia Marin. How'd I go? Let me know. From Mexico. Good to see you. Excellent. All right. Yay, and Ro is here, so hang on there, Ro. Can't wait for you to see this little bit of the video because you're in there. Awesome. And Greg King from Calgary. Good to see you, Greg. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so yes, we're going to have Q&A a little bit on there. So I'm sharing some inside perspectives on the video clip for Be Here Now as well. I had some questions come up around that, which has been fun. And yes, also obviously getting back into trivia and the giveaway. Now, as I've already mentioned, this amazing X Genesis Purple Bowl, we will be giving away 3 of these, the CD EPs, and to 2 people this week. Reason being, our very amazing Gabriel Kane, who's in the chat here today, he won the prize on the last stream, which was the live performance stream. Now, Gabriel is a Patreon, and so he's basically kind of said, well, I'm going to get the CDs anyway as part of my thing, and that is part of the thing, sometimes being a patron. And so he has very kindly kind of jackpotted it and donated it to somebody else this week. So that is just the amazing, beautiful quality of people that we have here, you guys. And yay, Gabriel, thank you on behalf of whoever it is that's going to win the extra round this week. So fantastic. So we have 2 people are going to win the big prize. Yay. So that's very, very cool. Awesome. And Captain Blind is here. Good to see you as well. Hey. Awesome. All right. So basically, yes, that's the plan for the day. Patreon stream after this one, of course, which we always do, and have a special hangout after this live stream. And there's going to be a bit of a special announcement, something I am really, really looking forward to sharing with you guys. That is sort of a coming up thing. I'm going to give a little bit of a inside scoop to the Patreons after this today. It's a little, yes, anyway, there's a lot in the works and the plans and things like that going on. So that's it, my little backstage crew. We're going to be catching up on a few things, and also kind of like giving getting your opinion on a few things there too, because it's going to be very interesting. All right, and Darkthorn Roseheart, lovely question, was wondering if I have a fan mail address. That's actually, I think, on my website. I've got like a email address contact form there if you are talking about that, or are you talking about a postal address? I think I have that on my YouTube information, actually, in my About section. So if not, I will update that because it is supposed to be there. Good question. Thank you. And I will check up on that after the streams and things. Awesome. Yay. Awesome. So you guys, just a reminder that anybody who super chats or donates or is sharing the love in any shape or form like that is very welcome. We'll get an invite over to the Patreon stream after this one as well. So you just got to email me in between and I will make sure you get the link and we can catch up over there as well, which is awesome. Excellent. Daryl Minton is here as well. Good to see you, Daryl. Fantastic. Yay. Gabriel, that's it. Sharing the love. That's what we're all about. There's a lot of love in here. You amazing people. I love it every week or every other week that we are here. Fantastic. And Marco Donique is here. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome to you as well. Excellent. Doomspawn XLR. It's looking for an industrial girlfriend in Mexico. So, Ro, if you know anybody, we've got some candidates over here. All right. We're turning into a different kind of service here now. That is totally fine. Sharing the love, right? Hey, Byron is here. Excellent. Good to see you, Byron. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys, yes, going to be looking at some more unseen footage as well on the Patreon stream, which is going to be a bit of fun. And that is it. So, if you are inspired, of course, to become a patron, there's a link in the description and we can catch up there too, which is fantastic. So, on with the show for today. And before we do go any further into tip of the week, I just want to mention again just how much of an absolute ball I had last live stream, which was a performance live stream, and we had some music and fun. It was absolutely so much fun, and it just absolutely flew, and I loved every single second of it. So I'm really looking forward to the next one. And guess what, guys? I have a date. I have a date for the next performance live stream, which is August the 20th, which is not actually that far away. So if you get your calendars out, I'll send out reminders anyway, don't worry too much. But basically, our next live stream on the 13th, which is 2 weeks away from today, then 1 week after that is a performance live stream. So very, very exciting. That means, again, it's going to be 2 live streams in a row, back to back, and we will be kicking on with some music again, and I absolutely love it, and I want to be doing this more and more. So that is definitely something that's a priority for me, and I can't wait to have some more fun and get that happening with you. And yes, I absolutely loved it, and had a bit of a poll during the week on the YouTube sort of feed there, and finding out what songs people want to hear. So that is definitely going to be taken on board, and it's kind of cool to get any requests in, you know. And yeah, I'm really hoping to make it sort of every month, every 6 weeks or so, that we do a live performance. So that's really my goal, and fantastic. Back to back, Dave, I know, back to back. I love it, right? I love it because I feel like have a hangout next week, have a performance, and then, a couple of weeks. So it really works out. It's just kind of one of those things that I have to work on with scheduling, and we just see how it goes. So totally perfect, and love it. Oh, and Serial Killer, it's a day after your birthday. That is perfect. Come and join us and celebrate with us. That'll be just good. Awesome. Dave Shaw is here. Good to see you. Excellent. All right. And LJ, good question. I'll remember to come back to that one in the Q&A, you guys. Just remind me. I'll come back to that. We do have a little Q&A section coming up, so we'll definitely have a look at that stuff for you guys. All right. Yay, Lothar's excited. I'm sure he's had no sleep and just running on pure adrenaline over there at Amphi and loving it. So totally jealous, Lothar, and wish we were all there with you. Fantastic. One of these days, right? Hold the vision, people. Hold the vision. Excellent. All good. Oh, Lacey, good question. How do I keep it together and not laugh? You know what? It was so funny. And we were all laughing at the end of that whole Cyber Sex and transitioning to the song. But you know what? It's kind of as soon as I get up from here, I'm like, okay, I have to switch these lights off. I have to turn that off. And then I have to go and set up here. And it's you kind of I've got a checklist I've got to do in between, which is kind of cool because it actually makes me go, all right, what have I got to do? And so even though it was hilarious, it was boom, I have to switch on and go, okay, all right, what am I doing, where, and then I'll have to do costume and all that kind of thing. So it was hilarious, absolutely. And yes, but it was kind of I was forced to focus in that sort of transition there. So totally awesome and hilarious. I had such a ball with you guys. It was so funny. Totally. Yes, you got to be able to, I know, keep it together sometimes, but there have been live streams, and my beautiful patrons know we've had, especially the late night live streams, if I do the Sunday night one, and it gets a bit silly, and I totally got the giggles, and a couple of times, I think. So we have a bit of fun over here, don't we? I love it. Absolutely. Yay. And yes, so just to kind of recap a little bit on the amazing live stream that we had with the performances and everything like that. I'm just going to give you some highlights just in case you guys missed it at all somehow. You weren't here, but just sharing a bit of the love of that. And yes, let's have a little look at some of the highlights. right, so there we go. A few little highlights there in case you missed it, and had an absolute ball, and just, yes, can't wait for the next one. That is it. Thank you, Daryl. Loving the new song as well. And Midnight Almas, love that. Thank you. Like, perfect mixture of calming and get up and dance. I know, it's just this sort of little fusion of things there going on. Fantastic. And Michelle Faith is here. Good to see you. Excellent. Thanks for coming along. Love it. And just going to scroll back here because it was a cool question came through about like the video editor and that sort of thing. And Flash in the Pan, good to see you. Thanks for coming along. Saying, you know, you sure she has a video editor on her team? Well, actually, I do not at this point in time. So that is something that I do myself. All of the video clips, the live backings, the vision on the screens behind all of this that you see, this is me. This is my love, and I love the sort of creative side of all of that as well. So I am my own video editor at this point in time. One of these days I might, you know, get to a position of being able to outsource some of that. But to be honest, I really love the creativity of it, and I love kind of taking my vision of what the music is and putting the vision to that. Like, it just, I think it creates a continuity of the energy and the feeling of what the music's about, and giving that into the video and everything as well. So yeah, it's a funny thing. Like, I think if I ever do get to the point of outsourcing that, I'll probably be kind of like overseeing it a lot. It'll be quite a hard thing for me to probably let go control over it, you know, because I do, always have that sort of vision in mind, and usually I sort of have a vision in mind before I begin. So it does kind of, get, I do love every part of it, and even like creating the vision for the live backings for the staging. I love that. I mean, Oblivion was like a favorite. Like, when it goes to that drop and the flames come up, it's like, oh my God, I just love that so much. It just adds to the energy of the whole thing. I think it's partly why Oblivion's a bit of a favorite for me. Like, I love the visuals that go with it, and then, you know, putting that together with the music, syncing that all together, and then the lighting sort of on me to kind of work all that together. So yeah, I just love every part of it. You know, I need more hours in the day to do more of it, but that is totally cool. And yes, the question on what editing program I use is Final Cut Pro. So I'm working on Macs and that sort of thing. So it's perfect for me, and I have some amazing tools in with what I work with, and absolutely love it. So yeah, it's just, you know, you'd have to love it or you wouldn't do it, honestly. It's kind of, and that's what I'm about to talk about in Tip of the Week, because it's like, you've got to love it and be so inspired about it to really put in the amount of work to make it happen. You know, it's like, if I didn't love all of this with all of my heart, there's no way I would spend this amazing amount of hours on all of this stuff. There's just no way. Oh, Ginyu, thank you so much. My love, living your dream is so cool. Doing what you love, that is what it's all about. Absolutely, you know, and that's what I love to share with you guys as well. It's kind of like I'm doing my best, I suppose, to be a living example of doing what you love. And it's like doing what it takes as well as part of that. Like, it takes a lot of work, it does, but it's so worth it. You know, I would not rather be doing anything else. Like, you know, on a Saturday night, I'll be here like prepping my stuff for a live stream, or I'll be video editing or something. And, you know, sometime it's pretty rare I go out these days. Like, I'll be really honest with you. It's like, this is my dream and my love. And I'd much rather be like doing the work to be hanging out with you guys than going out just randomly. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Yeah, but that's totally cool. And I absolutely love, all of this. So thank you for the question, because yes, it's just, again, you know, an example of how much I love what I do and how much I love creating and sharing it all with you guys. So that is what it's all about. Fantastic. Thank you, Darkthorn Roseheart, your lovely comments. Saying you're such a positive person with clear, inspirational, pure goals. Well, you know, I think we all go through times where sometimes the goals aren't always so clear, or they're not, you know, I definitely get a bit overwhelmed sometimes by my own ideas and by my own creative desires, in a sense, because it's like, I want to do so much, and there's so many hours in the day, and you've got to break it down and plan it, and then it actually sort of does manifest. So that leads me on absolutely perfectly to the tip of the week. Thank you guys. You just segued that amazingly well. And it's all about how to make your dreams come true. Excellent. Hey, Eduardo, good to see you. We've missed you too, you beautiful soul. And you're in good timing, Eduardo, because after this section, we're going to have a little sneak peek at a video. And everyone, Eduardo's in it. Yay. So that's coming up after this. All right. But yes, we are basically talking about how to make your dreams come true today. And again, this is inspired by Dave. Yay, Dave. Because he sent me an amazing quote and it was like a picture. So Dave, I had to do my thing and kind of turn it into, you know, a bit of blue and purple and kind of, you know, rework it because his was like a black and white thing. So awesome. But yes, basically this is the quote that has inspired the tip of the week for this week. So if you're looking on a phone or something, this is going to be really small and hard to see. So I'm going to read it out for you anyway. And basically, it's a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. So there we go. That's like the fundamentals, the overall sort of look at it. Yay, Dave. I know you're having the laugh at me having to put my blue and purple in there, right? Excellent. You know, I've got to Brionify it. That's how it goes, if that's a word. That's it. So, yeah, it's all about, you know, making a plan. And that's what I was talking about, even just with putting together like a live show, putting together, you know, releases and video clips and all that kind of thing. You've got to start with a vision and then follow steps to actually make it happen. So it's interesting because I think sometimes we can easily kind of live, and I know I've done this myself, we can easily live in this world of fantasy where we think that if we simply wish something to happen, it'll happen, you know. And I think there's sort of, you know, some sort of myths around that, like law of attraction kind of thing, thinking that, oh, you just got to visualize it and it'll happen. It's like, well, that's partly true, it's part of the equation, but you need to be at least moving towards it and at least showing the universe that you're serious about it and you're actually taking steps towards it as well. So it's like, as I was just saying before, you know, the truth is it takes work to manifest what you want. But when you have a clear vision and you make a plan and then you take action as well towards that plan, then it's amazing how the universe will actually start to work with you. It's kind of like it'll meet you halfway is the way I sort of think of it. Like if you really want to manifest that and you really are serious about that, it will meet you halfway, but you've got to kind of step in motion and make sure that you're giving out the energy and the signals that that's really what you want. So the key element here, I think, as well, is about starting with a vision that you love. You know, as I was just talking about with, you know, the whole sort of setup here, it's like if you don't love it, you won't see it through. If you don't absolutely love it with all of your heart and it's something that you're so super inspired to do, you will more than likely give up at least halfway through or when it gets really hard. You know, it's got to be something that you love so much that even when it gets hard, you're really still dedicated, you're still focused and determined to kind of see it through, because there will always be massive challenges in doing what you love, and that's just part of the equation as well. That's it. And, you know, so again, something that you're inspired towards is what needs to be your vision and what you're working towards. And there's a quote I love from DeMartini, obviously a favorite person of mine, Dr. John DeMartini, and which is fail to plan equals plan to fail. Because if you don't have a plan, there's no steps in place, you know, it's kind of like that is actually very much part of the process and it has to be there. That's it. Fantastic. I'll screenshot. Good on you guys. Hey, you know what? I should I might post this like on my Facebook so you guys can have a screenshot of it, like, or a proper picture of it later or something like that. Definitely. I thought I'll put the actual words in the description of the video here after the live stream's finished as well. Fantastic. But that's it. Like everything you want to manifest, right? Everything that you dream of is possible when you first of all like set a goal, break it down into steps, make a plan, and take action. And that's it. Just taking that action, moving towards it, actually putting it into motion. Like it's up to you to get the ball rolling in that sense. The universe won't respond until you take action. That's it. So, you know, breaking it down into steps is a really big key thing, and this was something that was taught to me in a particular course, and I really enjoyed this, and it kind of locked it in for me differently. So I'm going to share that with you just quickly, which was about breaking it down into sevens. There's kind of like this law of sevens. I can't remember it all well enough to quote it back to you, but at the same time, it's like the sevens, there's a sort of like a full completion in 7 of anything. Like we have 7 days of the week, 7 chakras, 7 stratospheres around the earth, 7 layers of the brain. You know, there's all these 7s, right? So there's a congruency in amongst nature in these laws of 7. So let's say just a goal, right? Say if it were for me performing at a live festival in Germany, like Amphi, right? Let's say a goal for me. Okay, so when you've got to break it down into steps of 7. So you got this one goal, breaking it down into 7 things. So like, okay, what would be 7 steps? Maybe contacting festival agents, building a database of people in Germany, working with dancers to create a show, cost out the entire trip, plan a tour, promote a German tour, get sponsorship. Okay, so you could get like 7 steps towards making that happen. Then, even if one of those steps is really still quite big and it seems quite daunting when you just sort of think of like, okay, well, that is still a really big thing to achieve and to do, break that down into a further 7. Okay, so let's take one part, which might be cost out the entire trip. So what does that involve? Okay, find out cost of flights, find out festivals across different areas, speak to a travel agent, look up accommodation costs, plan what to take, how many passengers, you know, all these sorts of things. So you get the idea, right? You take the big thing, break it down into 7. Then you take one of those parts, break it down into 7, and you keep going until it's absolutely manageable and doable. Because that is what makes you be able to see it and be able to comprehend that this is actually possible. Like once you can see the steps and you go, oh wow, that's actually possible and doable. Once you can see it, you believe it, you can achieve it. That's another quote from someone somewhere. But it's, you know, it's so true that if you can see it, you can achieve it, and you know that it's possible because you've broken down the steps. So that's, and look, there's always things that will come into play that will make life either easier or there'll be challenges along the way. But when you know what you need to do to make something happen, that's when the ball can actually start rolling. Fantastic. And yeah, that's pretty much kind of the main element of that. So that's my Brioni tip of the week about basically making your dreams come true. It's all about, yes, doing something that you love. Basically, you know, create a vision that inspires you, write down your dream, give it a time frame. Give it a time frame is very important. Break it down into those steps of 7 and then take action on that. So that's it. You know, you absolutely can manifest anything you really dream of, anything you really believe in your heart. You can 100% believe this because I've seen it happen in my own life, and I know that it does require work. So that's we can't get away from that. It's just doing something that you love enough to see it through. That's what it's all about. All right. So thank you, Dave. Yay, Dave, for the inspiration behind that tip of the week, because it's a really, really empowering one when you put it in perspective and you basically, you can see it. You know, when you break down anything enough like that, you can see it. You can see that it's possible, and that's the way we make magic happen. Absolutely. Fantastic. So I'm just going to check back over here and see if there's a little questions in the chat going on over here. Excellent. Darkthorn Roseheart says you got a question on this subject, which is perfect. Oh, look at that. Tattoo Dragon, good to see you. Brionified, the verb to make a dream come true through action. I love it. Oh, very nice. We're creating our own terminology over here. Fantastic. Excellent. And Lady Wilma, good to see you. Excellent. You guys. So yeah, Darkthorn Roseheart, you're very welcome to remind me of a question when we go into the next section, Q&A. After this, I'd love to take that question from you. Fantastic. Oh, lovely. LJ, yeah, most artists are so focused on promoting their stuff, they don't care to empower anyone else. Yes, you'll find out very quickly that's sort of not what I'm about. Like, this group, and this is what I love about these live streams and the group of people here, we're all very focused on helping each other. This is like the kind of people, I don't know, I guess it's my kind of people that I attract, and we have a very, it's a community-minded group here, and that's what I'm about. So, you know, for me, it's all about, I just want to inspire you guys to do what you love in your life. You know, that's what is the magic for me. And, you know, for me, I'm about making music with a message to inspire, awaken, and uplift. So that's what my thing is, and that's what it's all about over here. So I guess that's partly why I am very blessed to attract such amazing people. So yay. Oh, Axe, wow. You definitely have to send me a picture if you end up doing anything like that. Tattoo with Brioni Faith, oh my goodness. Malin already blew me away with her one, so that is just amazing. You guys, love it. Ah, awesome. Yes, so fantastic. And excellent. We're going to now, you guys. Oh, Jamie Burnett, thank you for that. I'll come back to that question in the Q&A section, because we are going to go just now and check out a little snippet of this upcoming video that I promise you guys. Basically, it's going to be... so excited about this, really so excited about this, because it's basically almost like a second music video to Be Here Now, the release, because it's set to the Deep Energy remix. And as I said before, it's got every single dancer that was part of my dance video project in it, and I absolutely love it. Like, it's got its own energy, it's got a different feel, and it's just loving these dancers. So I've got a little bit for you guys to see today, and we're going to check it out right now. So here we go. This is the Deep Energy remix. All right.
In this moment, all I need is here. In this moment, I have no fear. No fear.
Hey, all right. I was enjoying that too much, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's finishing. Yay, you guys. Fantastic. And by the way, the little amazing dancer in the black there, that is Ro, you guys. Ro, right here. Yay, Ro. And fantastic, you guys. Absolutely, yes. Can't wait to share the full thing and finish all of that. Oh, Gabriel's getting excited. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Love it. Yay. Excellent, you guys. Cranking up the tune. That is all good. And yes, it's amazing. Like, you know, you sort of think, oh, it's a very trancey mix, but the industrial dance, it's got such a driving beat that the dance really, really works with it, and I just love it. And yes, it just allowed me to, you know, work with so much more footage that I already had and that I hadn't been able to bring into the other one, like Pornea. You know, she's an amazing dancer, beautiful Pornea from Romania, and you know, she's doing all of this, and she's got this like amazing like oh, what's it called? The Indian style of decoration on your hands. It'll come back to me, or somebody. Dave will probably answer that. Dave's got the answer to everything. But yes, henna. Oh, there you go. I got it. Anyway, henna sort of art. Yay. Oh, Rowa's crying. Are you beautiful soul? I love you. Yay. Rowa's there. Love it. Oh, you guys. And yeah. Nice one. Sorry, just reading comments. LJ likes a bright grey blue video transition. Yeah, it's sort of some lens flare sort of transitions and things going on there. Excellent. Oh, very good. And excellent. Henna, everyone's coming in with the answer. We haven't even started trivia yet. Love it, you guys. Thank you. Excellent. Yay, big love. And Jake Tagout, good to see you over here, my friend. Fantastic. Chills all over for Facundo, and he's turning into a hedgehog again. Love it. Thank you, Facundo. We'll be catching up on more of that in the Patreon stream. Awesome. Fantastic. Dave, yes. Awesome. Henna tattoos. That's right. He already knew. Good stuff. Mauricio, excellent performance and music. Thank you so much. Yes. Big yay for Deep Energy and the remix of that one. Just absolutely love it. Yay. Byron's into it over there. Lady Wilma, Brioni, do you do selection of dancers to join your videos? Yes, Lady Wilma, we do have like a dance video project pretty much like once a year at this point in time. I'd love to make that more often, but it's about scheduling and that kind of thing. It's a pretty big project when I get one of these on. So, you know, it wow, Sarah, how long does it take to... Hey, let's just get into Q&A right now, shall we? How long does it take to create a music video with Final Cut Pro? Well, that totally depends on how much work you're doing on the video, to be honest. You know, if you're doing a lot of color grading, a lot of that sort of thing, then, you know, it can take... The more you do on it, the more it can take. Yeah, it's one of those things that the more you put into it, the longer it's going to take. But, you know, as you go along and you sort of learn the tools, I do find like I'm becoming faster at it as well, thank God. Because it took a long time in the beginning. Like the first ones were crazy, like the amount of hours that it took. And it does still take a lot of hours, but yeah, you're fine-tuning your workflow and that kind of thing as you go along. So it is a big job though. And I think I need to kind of at least to give myself sort of 6 to 8 weeks of editing, because obviously working a full-time job as well as doing this and, you know, doing that, just for the amount of hours that I do need to need to do that. I don't know, what are you on about, Axe? Did I miss something? I think Axe is causing trouble over here in the chat. That's totally cool, nothing unusual. Hey, all right, that's totally fine. And yay, Eduardo's here. Cool. I was hoping you got to see it. So yes, and there's more to come. Obviously, like the full thing will be there. And yes, it is excellent, and just love including everybody, and you know, some amazing footage. Excellent, fantastic. So you guys, we're going to remind me if you've got any more questions, pop them in now, because I'm going to sort of answer one of the questions that came through during the last couple of weeks, and then, you know, I love to answer any other questions. Excellent. Yes, and true, LJ, Final Cut does render pretty fast, thankfully, so it makes, yeah, that makes the workflow a lot quicker as well. The less time you spend on rendering, the more time you can kind of keep the workflow going. That's right. Excellent. So question that came through, which was really cool question, and gives me the opportunity to share a bit more about the music video for Be Here Now, which the question was, what is the relevance? Because some of you didn't quite get the relevance of the temple sort of / ruins at the start and the end of the Be Here Now video. So in case you haven't seen it, I've just got a little here's a little clip kind of example I prepared earlier, which is just sort of showing the intro. So it's kind of like, this is just obviously like a bit of a clip of a beautiful sunset kind of thing, and these clips here are the temple and the kind of like time-lapse thing going on. So I've used that at the start and at the finish of the video as well. So the kind of idea behind this sort of thing with the temple was, you know, you might have heard the saying like, your body is a temple. So for me, it was really interesting, like how this even came to be, because I had, you know, I always say like, we'll start with a vision, a clear vision of your, you know, music video and that kind of thing. And for this particular video, it's like, be here now, right? So it's all about being in the present moment. And I thought it needs to connect back to that. There's got to be a connection point between all the dancers, a connection somewhere within the song that's really amplifying and kind of true to the energy of what the song's about. So it's about being present in the moment. And I thought, well, your body is a temple, you know, and we are like in a sense, we connect best through to the be here now, to the here and now, I should say. We connect best to that through breath and through being present in the body. Like if you're present in the body, you're present in the mind. And so it's really interesting, like to connect that visually through the video as well. And so the dance, you know, dance is such a powerful way of connecting to your sort of present state of mind, you know, because again, when you're dancing, you're very much in flow, you're in sync, you're very much in the present moment. You know, a lot of like the rest of the world disappears, you're just in this sort of timelessness of like flowing. And then so connecting the dancers to the idea of this temple, and it's kind of like through this temple is a connection point that we connect out and then look at sort of it's almost like coming out through the eyes of different people all over the world and connecting through them, through their dance. That is the sort of symbolism of like the fact that we're all connected, and it's centering the video around a temple to me was the best way to illustrate how we come together through music and dance. And so the idea of being here now and like going into this temple in the beginning, it's like, wow, that's really like bringing yourself into your body, you know, your body is a temple. So yeah, it was one of those things. It was like, I originally thought of it as being a cave. Like I had this idea in mind when I was storyboarding it that it was like it was going to start in a cave, and I kept looking around. I didn't find anything like picture wise or footage wise that I actually was really inspired by. It was like it's just not gelling for me. And then it was amazing, like as I'm working on the video and I sort of, when I'm in that space and working on things and trying to map them out, I just listen to it over and over, and I just like let the visions come through as they do. And yeah, it was like driving home, literally had it on in the car, and I was like, oh, it's got to be a temple. And then I remembered somewhere in the archives of my mind that I had seen a documentary on these amazing temples in India that have been literally carved out of the mountain. And I wouldn't have known what they were called, where they were. All I knew was that these were kind of like these amazing temples that have been carved out of the mountain. So it's kind of like they're inside the mountain. I'm like, wow, that's a pretty grounding thing right there, right? You know, it's an amazing energy. So I thought, oh, I've got to go home and I've got to find some pictures of these particular temples or something like that. And so I searched around, and yes, it was, wow, amazing to even research that. Because looking up, and so the pictures that I found, these ones, and I've adapted them a lot because obviously like I've made it suit what I wanted it to look like for the video and all that kind of thing. But these temples were literally carved out of the earth. And you think about when this happened, and there's literally like, I don't know, something, I think they said something like 1,000 tons of rock that had to be moved to actually like make these exist. And you go, how on earth would that even have, like, how on earth would that have been possible in that day and age, thousands of years ago? So, you know, I just kind of love that it brings in that sort of like wonder of the world, sort of like mysterious quality to the video as well, just by kind of including these things in it. So yeah, very, very cool. And I'm going to share with you guys a little bit of a trade secret here and part of my video editing, right? So this, like here, this temple is basically a still image, really, really high resolution. And then it's like cutting out in Photoshop the actual part of the temple that I want, and in some cases kind of like just changing it a little bit so it's not sort of yeah, it's suiting what I want to create anyway, but then putting in a time-lapse sky behind it. So then, and then creating like lighting around it to suit and to make the whole thing gel, put in a lens flare, put in a bit of a zoom and a bit of movement, and voila, you have a time-lapse temple zooming in and all that kind of thing. So there you go, a little bit of a trade secret there, but that is one way of kind of like creating a scene and almost like creating your own stock footage in a way. So I love doing that and being able to create, you know, scenes and settings that there's no way I could, you know, like fly over there and get a drone happening and, you know, do that kind of thing. So yeah, absolutely inspiring. Very, very cool. Awesome. So, yes, Dave's, yes, Elora, that's right. That's where, in this area, I think in Elora, there's quite a few temples. And I, yes, found the perfect one that just resonated, and that the angles and that kind of thing. So yeah, that is, yes, going into the temple there, and then at the end it's sort of coming out. And I loved it as well, like in the video you'll see like Mawa and Brad at the start there, Mr. X, with their torches, and it's kind of like then the doors open. That's so symbolic, because it's like they are such a big part of my team, and it's kind of like they're the gatekeepers and they make it happen, you know. So it's sort of just perfect, like boom, there's them, and the torch comes alight and we go in. So that is it, you know. Yes, so a little bit of a testament to the guys, and all good. Yes, so fantastic. Now, questions. I know I just saw that Dave was kind of answering a bit of a question for me over there, which he loves to do. I love it. Thank you, Dave. Yes, and I think hopefully I've answered any questions about the editing side of things for today. That is totally cool. Yes, but obviously always happy to answer questions and that kind of thing as well. So just scrolling back here, let's see if we have, yes, just checking back on any questions here. Okay, Darkthorn Roseheart, yes, just checking back here. What should you do? I'm just going to go back over here now to our Q&A little logo. What should you do if someone gets in the way of your inspiration, making it a reality? If someone says you're never going to make it and that you're rubbish. Okay, well, you know, something like that is usually fuel to the fire. And it will test you, and it will test you if you really want it. Because, and you guys will love this, right? And myself, personally, I worked with someone in the beginning, right? The very first person that I ever kind of collaborated with, just sort of musically worked with, basically did exactly that. Told me that I was rubbish, that I would never perform live. They told me that, you know, basically they were the genius behind any projects that we were working on, and that I didn't have any good ideas. So, you know what? and you know what is even more brilliant and more perfect about this particular situation? In that moment, right, when they're telling me that, I had this certainty in myself come up. And even though it was like hard to hear, and you know, it's not, you know, that there's certain things like in there that it's kind of like your own worst fears being sort of thrown at you and that kind of thing. And it's like, well, that's going to make you work through it, which is one benefit. But in that moment, they said to me, do you think you can do better with anyone else? you know, really like full on at me, like, do you think you can do better with anyone else? In my mind, I immediately had a vision of Brad. I didn't know him then. I did not know who he was. I didn't, you know, he existed. And I could see the studio. I saw like black. I saw the vision of the person, and I knew with absolute certainty in my heart that this person was aligned with me musically and what I wanted to do. And I knew that I would find somebody else that would absolutely help me make my dreams come true, and that would be someone who was on the same page with me. And that happened, and I'm talking about like within the year the dots joined together, and that actually happened. So, you know, sometimes that person that is challenging you is actually giving you a really great gift, because it's actually making you really clear on what you want, and it's making you not only deal with, you know, the reflections that are going on there, get certain within yourself that it's what you want, and also, you know, back yourself that little bit more than you might have done before, like knowing within yourself with certainty, you go, that's not true. But sometimes we need that person outside of us to almost throw that fuel on the fire to really make it burn, and to give us that fire to move forwards. Like, coming away from that, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, I probably had, like, if you could imagine the worst induction into working on music in the music industry, like, it was like 10 years of hell thrown into the space of 2 weeks. And you go, wow, okay, there's your induction. Now let's get serious about it, and let's find people that, you know, actually resonate with me. I mean, because this person was just completely removed from my sort of music and my style anyway. There's a lot that I took out of that, though. There was a lot of great that came out of it, because it really made me serious about it. It really made me, like, you know, this is going to happen. And, you know, even the spontaneous vision that came out of that, you go, well, I helped create that somehow, or that situation helped create the path forward. So it is just, yes, as Lacey says, a divine connection. You know, there's no mistakes and all of that, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just feel that, yes, you're always going to get challenges like that, and usually the best challenges are when you're on the right track. That's what I've got. That's what I take from that. It's kind of like, if you're not getting challenged, you're not on the right track. So if you're getting, someone's trying to stand in your way, then they're just going to make you more empowered. They're going to make you more determined. And thank you to them, right? I am so grateful to that guy, because holy crap, it got me moving. You know, I learned a lot from that experience. I learned a shitload, excuse my language, about how to even just, you know, set up a home studio and all that sort of stuff. So I really took a lot away from it. And at the same time, the best thing I took away from it was actually believing in myself and backing myself and moving forward. So thank God that happened, because, you know, I don't know that I would have had the same fire if that hadn't happened. So everything is perfect, you know. Exactly. Thank you, serial killer. A great name. It's just funny. Everything happens for a reason, absolutely, and it's all part of the picture, all part of the big plan, all part of the big picture. Exactly, Michelle Faith. It makes you more driven. Shelby says the universe never throws anything at you that won't put you on the right path. That is so perfect. Thank you, Shelby. Absolutely, you know. And Daryl says that's why the person said it was rubbish. Wasn't that person's style, something they were not wanting to learn. Exactly. They would, you know, they're just not, just because they're not on the same frequency with you, they're not on the same page 100%, doesn't make you wrong and them right. You know, it just means that, yeah, you're on a different path. So fantastic. Excellent. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Lacey. Yes, reminding you of a quote. Yes, definitely share. Thank you. Awesome, you guys. So thank you for Darkthorn for the question, because that's just a lovely thing to share. So I appreciate that very much. And yes, take that with you. Thank you for the purple hearts. And yes, that's it. It's always just an opportunity to evaluate what's important to you, back yourself, you know, and assess what do you really want, because it's just fuel to the fire. Love it. Self-strength. That's right, LJ. Love it. So many people just give up before they start. That's absolutely true. And Ginyu, is that a question for me? Will I miss my job when it comes time to quit? You know what? I'd probably miss some of the people. But yes, it's yes, I definitely would love more time with you guys. So you know what I mean? Like, I think everything just changes form. You only miss something if you don't see the transformation of change. How about that? Well, universal laws coming and flying today, people. I love it. You know I love it. Fantastic. But thanks for the question, Ginyu. It's kind of like, there'd probably be a little part, you know, but I think you just change it up and it becomes something else. So I fully look forward to being able to do this full time. And yes, I have lots of visions of how I would absolutely fill my days doing this sort of stuff and that sort of thing. So I love that concept even more so. Excellent. Thank you, Duckthorn Rose Heart. Again, my absolute pleasure, and thank you for the question, because I think that it's a really valuable question to everybody, really. And excellent. All right, so you guys, what we're going to be doing over here just now, I'm going to flick over to that one, because now I've felt inspired after all this talk about the video and all of that, and it's still fresh and new. And in case you haven't seen it, we are getting spiritual today, Shelby. I love it. You know, it's not far from my heart, all of that stuff. And yay, thanks, Ginyu. Excellent. And yes, it's that's it. We're going to have a little look now at the video for Be Here Now, because it's my brand new release, available on the website and everything, and just want to share this with you guys, just with that little bit more of a context, I guess, to the whole thing now that we have shared that. So love it. Awesome. So we have Be Here Now.
Brioni, faith, be here now. In this moment, all I need is here. In this moment, I have no fear. In this moment,
All right. So thank you so much, beautiful people. All the amazing comments through in there. Absolutely love it. Love the song. Love sharing it. And yes, fantastic. Awesome, you guys. And Lothar's made it his alarm. Fantastic. That is totally cool. Way to wake up in the day. Fantastic. I love that. Nice one. All right. Fantastic. Nice one. Just catching up on the comments here. Let's see. LJ, I like how the inner beliefs and ideas of energy flow present themselves in some way or another in the music and videos. Thank you so much. Yes, it's very much what I'm about. So that's what I was talking about, I guess, before. You know, it's quite hard to hand over to anybody else that idea of creating the videos when it's so dear to my heart and it's very important to me, the messages in the music and in the video as well. So anyway, that is totally cool. One day there'll be the most amazing editor that comes on board and is 100% with me on vision, and I can translate all of that and it will stay congruent. So that'll be a good day for me. But until then, I love doing it, so that is totally fine as well. Excellent. And Sarah Riggsy, thank you so much. Your voice always soothes me and make me motivated to keep chasing my dreams. Even though I hit several major stumbling blocks in my path for the last few years and felt like giving up at times, that's it. Never give up, Sarah. Those stumbling blocks are all there for a reason. And it's kind of like, usually it's the benefit of hindsight that makes them make sense. And we find out, you know, what it was all about down the road. But there are no accidents. You know, I firmly believe that in my life. And yes, it's totally perfect. Totally perfect. And, yes, usually it's all about, as I think Shelby said before, nothing happens that's not getting you on the right path. So that's what it's all about. Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you. Dark from Rose Hearts. Hair raising and soul cleansing. Beautiful. That's really like what I think the intention was in that song, was to bring people into that feeling of being in the moment through even just listening to it. So it's kind of like that's the energy that I wanted to create and bring into it. That's the intention, I think. And there's a powerful intention, I think, when you do anything, like if you're singing anything or creating anything and you're putting that intent into it, it's like that vibration will definitely come through for anyone hearing it. So that's, yes, hopefully that's what's coming through there, which is just perfect. Excellent. Alex and Naya, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Absolutely, my friend. Very, very good. Fikondo's getting the chills. Excellent. Little hedgehog status over there. I love it. Thank you so much, you guys. And yes, that's it. Gabriel Kane, stumbling blocks make you stronger. Absolutely perfect. And yes, that is what it's all about. Turn those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. I like that one. Nice one, LJ. Fantastic. There you go, Riggsy. You got plenty of backing from this amazing group over here. That's so cute. Excellent. All right. And yes, so you guys, you know what it means. Are you ready for some trivia time? All right. So what we are playing here for, I got that run the wrong way, I think. What we're playing for here today in the trivia is an EP download of Be Here Now. Now, if you have won that just recently, I'll probably send you something else, just in case. But yes, that is absolutely it. We are playing for some Be Here Now love today. And for those of you that may not have been part of the trivia before, if you're new to this, we do 3 questions. And basically the 3 people who answer correctly in those 3 questions go into the final round. And then the final round winner will take out the prize, which is Be Here Now. Awesome. All right. Sacris is throwing in the answers already. Lacey is getting you guys. Oh, you know, it's funny. I have no multiple choice answers for you today, so there you go. We're going to have to think about this one. But it's not going to be too hard, because a lot of them are based on Be Here Now, and we've really just kind of refreshed on that whole thing, so it's going to be a bit of fun. All right. I love it. 54. The answers are coming in. 11, C, 9, false. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can start with the actual questions. And that is it. All right. Question number 1, you people. Here we go. The question number 1 is name. This is going to be really easy. Easy. Name one of the dancers from the Be Here Now official music video. Dun, 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 dun. It's going to be a game of fastest finger first, fastest internet first. All right, waiting for the answers. George Washington was not not in the music video, thankfully, because that would be quite creepy, wouldn't it? Yes, we're not doing The Living Dead at the moment. Yay! All right. Jag Taggart jumps in there. Oh, wait a minute. Stop everything, people. I think the first person was actually Gabriel Kane. All right. Jumped in there with Kivana. Sorry, I thought I saw Jag first, and it was actually Gabriel Kane. The answer is always aliens, Red Kills. I can't say if any of the dancers are actually aliens or not, but I'm going to hopefully think not. All right, at this point in time. All right, so very good. Gabriel Kane has got the first answer correct. Question number 2, you guys. All right, name one of the remixes from the Be Here Now release. Again, this is pretty fresh. We've just been talking about at least one of them. So let's have a look, see who is going to come up with the answer. One of the remixes. So one of the people who have done a remix on the Be Here Now release. All right, who knows their Be Here Now trivia? Dun, 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 dun. Please put George Washington in the next video. Do I have to like hold up a, I don't even know what US note he's on. Is it a one? Is it a $1 note? You guys will tell me. All right. Rabin. Is it Rabin that's coming in first? I have to double check now. Yay, Rabin. Deep Energy is a correct answer. That is question number 2 to Rabin. All right. We had obviously amazing remixes. We have Mr. X in there a couple of times. We got Space Jam, Rick Scott, Alto Stratus. There we go. All right. So Deep Energy, absolutely up there with those guys. All right. George Washington for the block. Oh, you guys, I love it. Yay. He is on the $1 note. Yes, of course. All right. Well, yes. One of you guys send, that would just be hilarious, right? Somehow, one of you guys send me a $1 bill, because I don't have any US notes. And we sometimes have this like gratuitous, like somehow $1 bill in the next video, just for the sake of it. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be good. All right. Okay, question number 3, you guys. Name one of the songs I performed on last live stream. So we had highlights to it earlier. Again, I'm not making these questions very hard today. I'm going to have to do a bit more with these questions next time, I think. It's just too easy. All right. So we had a look at these earlier, you guys. What was one of the songs that I performed last week? Okay, not last week, last fortnight, but you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Dun, 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 dun. And Ryben's got it again, but you've already won. So, Jag Taggart, very good. In there with Cyber6, yes. Very good. All right, so we've got Jag, Gabriel Kane, and Ryben into the final round, you guys. So if you know the answer to the final round question, you're more than welcome to share it. You'll help out whoever's got the fastest internet. But those 3 guys out of you, one of you is going to take out the EP today. All right, so Cyber Nookie, that's it. Very good, Dave. That's it. We have to censor some things over here on YouTube if we want monetization. It's quite funny. All good. So now, question, the final round question. All right, getting distracted over here. There is a lyric question, so it's going to be a little bit harder, you guys. This is from, of course, Be Here Now, because why not? That's the theme of the day and week and month. Okay, so the lyric question here is for the kind of the line in the breakdown. So the line is, and I want the last 3 words of this one. Okay, so the line is, in this moment, 3 words. All I da. Okay, so this will test you on how many times you've listened to the song recently. All right, so in this moment, all I dun, dun, dun. So waiting for the answer to come through. Flash in your pan has to go. Unfortunately, wake up wicked early in the morning, but it's been awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Flash in the Pan. We'll catch you next time. That is it. Go and get your rest. All good. All right. So, close you people. You've got the first two words. Need is. Last word is something else. All right. Oh, yes. Very good. All right. Now I'm going to give you a hint over here. Lotta has the correct answer. So the first of you in the final round, Ryben, Jag, and Gabriel, the first of you to retype Lotta's answer is going to get it. Let's see. All right. So close, you people. All right. Nita's here. Yes. All right. All neck and neck there. Gabriel came, swung in there and got it just by a fraction of a second. It literally came up at the same time. Amazing. How about that? Oh, you guys. All right. Very good. Nail biting photo finish. Fantastic. You know what, Jag, I'm going to give it to you as well, just because it was like that close. That close. Jag and Gabriel. Gabriel won it last week, so I'm actually going to get you something else. We'll work that out. All good. Well done, you guys. Amazing, amazing. Very, very good job. So, that's it. It's all about Be Here Now today and last week and this month, because it's fresh and we're still celebrating and love it. Awesome. All right. Sacris just needs another drink and some more. George Washington. All right. Fantastic. All right, you guys. I love it. And it's kind of funny. You think, like, all I need is you. That's such a common, like, line in songs, right? You know, there's so many songs out there that are about needing someone. But this is quite the opposite, really. It's like, all I need is here in this moment. Now, that's a very, very key element of that song. It's like actually about saying, you know, there's nothing missing in life. In this moment, all I need is here. Because when you're in the present moment, you don't need anything else. There's only love. And you feel that and you're in that moment. That is what it's about, people. So we don't need anyone else. It's all here. It's all here in the moment. Beautiful. All right. Excellent. Yay. Okay, so that means we're on to giveaway time. All right, and that means it's time to get messy with the purple bowl. Fantastic. So you guys, just to remind you, because it's very exciting, that one day I'm going to fling that and they're going to go across the room. Like, that was just a little bit too violent there. Awesome. So 2 people are going to get 3 of these today. Very exciting, because Gabriel is so generous, and that is what is going on. So we are going to be giving it to 2 people the major prize. So just to remind you all, Facundo's coming about 10 minutes after the fact with Nita's here. Fantastic. Good on you, Facundo. I don't know if you're having internet issues or stuck in thought there for a moment. That is totally perfect. Love it. All good. All right. So, good night, Steve. Thanks for being here. Absolutely enjoy and get some rest. Fling it on the live webcast. I don't know. I want to look after my CDs a little bit better than that. I feel like it just might happen. All right. So if your name is in here, Russell, then you are in with a chance to win. And so, Alien Bunny's here. Good to see you, my love. Good to see you. All right. So we are... basically, the first name I pull is going to be to win an MP3 of Be Here Now. I'm doing the same giveaway as last live stream, because it's fresh and new and we want to share the love with people. If you've already won it, we'll work out something else. That's totally fine. All right, so first person we are going for, ding, 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 in this messy fashion that we do over here. All right, so an MP3 prize going to... I know, just put this in the way of my arrow key. All right, to Sherman Groves. Yay for Sherman. Excellent. And you can't probably see that very well there at all, but that's cool. Sherman has won an MP3 of Be Here Now. Yay, Sherman. All right. Fantastic. So, second prize. Yeah, second prize, something like that. Awesome. Yeah, that's right, Dave. It depends. I'm wearing the fun kind of good luck one today. I don't know. That one just, yeah, I'm not wearing that on live stream again. It's funny how you get superstitious, right? On if I wear a certain thing and something really crazy happens on the live stream, I'm like, I'm not wearing that again. I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to that, really. Yay for Sherman. All right. So, you guys, EP, no, yes. EP this time going to this lucky person. Oh, all right. Yay. It is Ryben card. Ryben is here. Should be still here. And fantastic. So, you didn't get it in the trivia, but you got it in the giveaway, Ryben. Fantastic. All good. Well done, my friend. That is it. Now, we are going for the big prize, and we're going to have two of them. Well done, Ryben. Yay. All right, so this is going to be for the three CD EPs, signed and sent with love and all of that to you. All right, and the first person to win a copy or 3 CDs and that sort of thing, and I'm going to put it here, and we're going to get a drum roll going for this person because it's a big prize. All right, yay, it's for Kim McIntyre. Yay, awesome. Yay for Kim. Kim has won the 3 EPs. Excellent. Good job, Kim. If you're here on the stream, let us know, because then you get an extra prize. But if not, that is perfect. I will get in touch with you and we will share the love that way. All right. Good job. Okay. So, what that means, you guys, is we're going to have another drawer. If you haven't won yet, this is absolutely exciting because it's a double giveaway thanks to Gabriel Kane and his absolute generosity. And dun, 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 now making a big mess of names. Here we go. This one, holding it right here, and here we go. Drum roll, please. Oh, yay! Look, it's Christine. Malin. There you go, my love. There we are, just to celebrate your birthday and your purple hair. And have I just done the drum roll? I have. Fantastic. Yay. Excellent. All right, Christine, excellent. Good job. That is perfect. You see how the universe works. I'm looking forward to sending you out a belated birthday present there. Mwah, to Christine. To Malin. All good. Good job. All right, you guys. That is so much excitement. Always love this part of the show every time. Fantastic. Yay. There you go. It happens. People hang around here long enough, your name will come out of that magic purple bowl. I swear. Everyone seems to get a turn somehow. It just seems to be the way of the universe. Even when we have multiple draws and we pull out the same name a few times over, which happened last time, which was funny. But yes, just a reminder to you guys, like if you're not connected with me on the Facebook page, do so, or Twitter as well. I kind of share it over there, but I always kind of do that one later because I keep forgetting. I'm really not a Twitter person, don't hate me, but I've never really gotten into it, I'll be really honest. So I do try and remember to share it over there as well, but if you can connect on the Facebook page, that is usually the best one for me. It's just where I remember to post things. And yes, that is where we always have share the post, and then you will be in the purple bowl. And remember, multiple shares equals multiple entries in here. But I must tell you, I do check, because we don't want to spam, right? I don't want you guys to get in any trouble with Facebook about spamming, and I don't want you to annoy everybody in your feed by spamming like 5 or 10 times at the same time, and it's just my face in their feed, and it's like, oh, sorry, I don't want to annoy anybody. So ideally, if we can share it, maybe like once, twice, 3 times a day, different times is perfect. And then we're not annoying anybody, not getting you guys in trouble. So that is it. Yeah, Mela, I don't do Snapchat. It's just not on my thing. I guess it's kind of like I only have time for so many, you know. Yeah, that's true. Roadkill Souffle, right? Twitter's very political. It's like, yeah, it just doesn't resonate with me. Yeah, but that is totally it. Instagram, I'm on there, and I do occasionally remember to share, but I don't know. I'm not very up with Instagram. Like, I don't know if you can regram a post or something. It's kind of like a bit more difficult to share stuff on there of other people's posts. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's what we'll go with. Usually Facebook is the easiest way to do it. That is it. That's right, Lacey. If it's meant to happen, it'll happen. And it has happened for you. So there you go. Exactly. All right. So beautiful people. Beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here another week with me. Like, it's been amazing. I love your company. And that is totally perfect. Very, very happy to be here with you. Awesome. And yes, just like next week's going to be a video coming out as we do sort of every other week, and then we're going to have the 13th is going to be the next live stream over here before the performance stream on the 20th. So save the date. That is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. And yes, Midnight Almas is kind of like, as long as I can see a share and see your name to it, then your name will get in here. So I don't know how is the best way to do that, but if you've got other ideas and ways to do it, pass them on. Let me know. Yes, because I'm all open to all these ideas. Absolutely. Fantastic. All good. Excellent. So keep an eye out for the new music video, people. It's going to be published this week sometime, pretty soon is my goal, to finish that one up and get them, yes, happening, because I really love this one. I think it's got a different energy, different feel to it. I'm just really grateful again to all the dancers to make it possible to even have more of them to share with you. So love that massively. Excellent. And yes, thank you again to all my patrons. Ginyu, if you'd like to join us on the Patreon stream coming up after this one, then definitely send through an email. I would love to send you a link and all of that. If any of you are inspired to join us over there, then there's a link in the description to the Patreon as well. Big love to all of you for making this happen and being here and sharing it with me, because without you, I would be here talking to myself and it wouldn't be nearly as much fun. So love you all. Mwah. Thank you, and have an amazing week and fortnight and everything, and I will absolutely look forward to catching up with you at the next perfect time and all of that. So big group hug, you guys. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. I feel it. All right. Thank you so much to all of you, and like for the new people and all the beautiful regular people, absolutely big love to all of you. Mwah. And I look forward to catching up with you really, really soon. So bye for now to all of you, and I will see you soon. A bientôt. Bye.